Hello and welcome to Atelier Escha and Logy. I hope they say his name in the game because I don't know how to pronounce that. Alchemist of the Dusk Sky. This is the latest game in the Atelier series. This one differs from the previous games in that it features both a female and a male protagonist, much like Monokemia 2, Tales of Xillia. You can choose which character you want to play. Let's start a new game. I want to go with Logics. And the other one's of course Escha. I'll go with the boy because I'm a boy. No, that's not the real reason. I just heard that his storyline or his game is sort of more serious and darker, which I'm really interested in checking out. Escha's game is more like the previous Atelier games, very female oriented, very cutesy.
Let's do this.
I might play that one after I finish this one. I don't know if there's much of a difference between their games. Wait, did he just burn a bunch of people? This is beautiful artwork, though. It's a great way to tell a story. Okay, from what I gathered, there was a fire and he lost someone.
Finally, I'm here. I knew I was in for a long trip. It was farther than I expected.
You must have come a long ways. Do you know where to find the local branch? You'll find it near the town square. I'm supposed to take you there myself, but something came up. Would you mind finding your own way?
I've read the file. I should be fine.
I'm really sorry. If you'll excuse me.
At a new post already, huh? Well, at least I should be glad I made it here the first day of my assignment. I haven't even seen my lodgings yet, but I suppose I should get to the branch ASAP. My name is Logix Fixario. People usually call me Logy, and I think I've grown to like that name.
Logy, there we go. Character models look great.
I had a job as an alchemist in a faraway city, but due to circumstances, I had to leave. Now I'm here in Colsate because I was told they're in need of alchemists. I decided to come here on my own. I sure hope I can get along in this foreign town. If worst comes to worst, I suppose things will work themselves out. I need to get a handle on the work here.
thank you for coming such a long way. I'm the chief of the Frontier Special Investigation Bureau here in Colsate.
The name's Logix Fixario. I look forward to working with you.
I've been briefed on your history. Looks like you've been through a lot for such a young age.
It's of little concern to me.
Well, I'm sure you already know, but we're on the edge of uninhabited land. It's quite far from where you're from. On top of that, we're short-staffed and short-supplied. The accommodations may not exactly be up to par either. Of course, I'll do what I can to help with that, but I doubt it'll ever come close to where you used to live.
Please, don't worry. Thank you very much for your consideration.
Good answer. Now, if there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Starting today, you work for the town government of Colsate. I hope you dedicate your efforts to improving it.
Much appreciated. I will be in your care.
Well, now that I've said my piece, you're officially on board. I'll have you sent over to your R&D division. There's someone waiting for you in the hallway. It should be easy to find in any case.
The hallway?
Understood. If you'll excuse me.
I wish it was that easy to get a job in real life.
Well, hopefully this will solve our staffing problems at R&D. I'll leave the rest to Marion. Still, 2 alchemists.
I'm assuming they're talking about Escha.
This must be R&D. I know it'll be where I'll be working, as of today. Still, I don't have any idea what I'll be doing. I hope I can live up to their expectations. No, I can't let myself get caught up in those thoughts. I have to do whatever I can here. The most important thing is to make a lasting first impression. All right.
Yep, there she is. And she's got a tail.
Excuse me, is this the R&D division?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
I'm the research lead around here, Marion Quinn. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Marion, who's this?
Like I was saying, he's the other new member joining the R&D team. Now, why don't you introduce yourself, Escha?
Oh, I'm Escha Malier.
Escha. I've been saying Escha.
My name is Logix Fixario. I'm still not entirely sure how you do things here, so I hope you'll show me around.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Logix.
As do I.
Oh, you kids. That was a stiff introduction. Relax a little. You'll be working together a lot.
Yes. I suppose you're right. I'll do my best.
Sorry.
By the way, ma'am, where's the rest of the team?
There's technically one more member, but because of a mission, I'm afraid we're all we have today.
Is that normal? This seems rather, small for a team.
It is quite small. In fact, we shouldn't even be operating considering how short-handed we are.
Now that you mention it, when I helped you out before, you didn't have many members either. Why is that?
Truth is, R&D's always been understaffed and unable to operate. And that led to poor marks from above. When I was put in charge, the entire department was all but disbanded.
So then, transferring you here really didn't solve any problems, did it?
Absolutely not. That father of mine, I'll give you a promotion, my foot. He stuck me in middle management, so I have to do paperwork all day, and there's no such thing as overtime.
Sounds like you've been through quite a bit.
But all that ends today. Now I have 2 brilliant underlings, and both of you are alchemists. Now nobody can tell me my R&D department's just a bunch of dropouts.
I mean, you're an alchemist too, Logix? What a coincidence!
No, it's not.
There's so much about alchemy that I never learned. It would be amazing if you could teach me.
I see. Well, I'll do my best, but I'm not sure that I know enough to teach others either. Still, it's uncommon to hire on 2 alchemists at the same time.
I know, right? That's what I asked for on the application, but I never expected my request to come through.
I see. So that's what happened.
At any rate, I'm gonna put the both of you right to work. You're gonna help me raise our ratings and make people realize that we're the best our division has to offer.
I'll do my best.
Understood. So I have to work with her? She looks really honest and diligent. Hopefully things will go smoothly.
Hello! I've returned!
Apparently she's the busty one of the group.
Oh, welcome back, Linka.
Well, isn't this perfect timing? You remember Escha, right, Linka? Let me introduce you to Logy. He's one of the alchemists joining us today.
Is that a real tail or is that decoration? It's
I've
moving.
heard about you.
This is Linka. I suppose she would be your senior here.
Oh, she's the one you said was out on a mission?
Yes, she has a lot of assignments to keep the monsters at bay. In fact, your next deployment's been decided. She might be a little rough around the edges, but she knows how to swing a sword. Feel free to ask her for help.
It's good to meet you, Escha Logy. Let's do our best, yeah?
It's nice to meet you as well, Linka.
All right. Well, time for your first job. Oh, but before that, Logy, you don't really know much about Coal Safe, right?
Only what was in the file. I tried to find out as much as I could.
Well, Escha grew up here, so she knows all about the town. If you're ever confused or lost, go and ask her.
Got it. I'll do my best.
They're gonna do their best in case you haven't gotten that yet.
So for your first job, we've got a request to fix the windmill down at the apple orchard.
The windmill? Now that you mention it, I heard there were some problems with it.
I've already sent someone from maintenance to figure out what's wrong. But I'd like the 2 of you to find out what's going on down there. Show Logy around town while you're at it.
Show him around? Yes, I understand. I'll be fine.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your consideration.
Don't mention it. You 2'd better get to know each other, because you're going to be doing a lot of work together. If you ever have any questions, come find me or Linka.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? It's our job as seniors to help teach the newcomers.
Sorry, but with all the missions outside, I really don't know the town that well myself.
Oh my goodness. Well, you make sure you're able to answer any questions these 2 might have. You got it?
Understood.
Well then, we'll be counting on you, Linka.
I will do my best.
They do their best.
I'm surrounded by women. This job may be a lot harder than I had first thought.
Are they being sexist?
Well then, shall we be going?
Sure, but what should I show you first? Mr. Logix?
Ah, you can just call me Logy. I'm not used to being addressed so formally.
Okay. Logy, is there anything you would like to see?
Well, I saw a large ranch on my way here. I was curious what that was.
Oh, that's our apple orchard. My parents' house is actually an orchard, too. Coal Safe has a lot of orchards. Our town specializes in producing apples, you know, and they're delicious.
I see. Perhaps I should try one later. If your parents run an orchard, why did you become a government worker? Would you inherit the farm?
I thought about that too, but since I can use alchemy, I thought I should be putting my skills to use. And I want to use my alchemy to help as many people as I can. And my father actually agreed.
I see. That's a nice story.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous right now.
Sorry, so am I. I'm just not used to situations like these. How about we keep on going? Show me the way, Escha.
You got it. Let's head over to one of the apple orchards. They're right on the outskirts of town.
Escan. It seems like they chose the most awkward pronunciations of those names. What was that? Going to the apple orchard. Doesn't seem to be too many ways I can go, so that should be easy. It's kind of hard to figure out which characters you should talk to in order to get something out of them. Some of them just give you useless information. Plaza, what's in this direction? Exit town.
That will take us out of town. The apple orchards are the other way. I'm sure you already know this by now, but let me explain it to you one more time. This city is called Colsey, and it's built on top of ancient ruins.
So the city acts as a hub for all kinds of research.
Yeah, it used to be a small farming village, but once the government got involved, it grew and grew.
Right. It's large for a city out on the frontier. The streets are bustling too.
Obviously.
We're in the town square right now. You can see
All that
all
bustle.
the billboards and shops. There's a lot of businesses around the airship port. That's why this is the center of town.
I see. So it's not just the hub for research, but also a growing area for business. Honestly, I was expecting something a little more rustic, but I stand corrected.
So you were expecting us all to be in furs? Living in log cabins out in the sticks, kid? Sure, it's not huge compared to Central City, but wherever people and money go, you get a good crowd. Throw up a store here and you'll get all kinds of customers. That's how cities grow, my friend.
Throw up a store. It's an odd way of putting it.
I see.
Oh, hello, Mr. Duke.
Hey there, Escha. I just finished prepping for tonight. Are you out running errands?
Yes, I'm going to my job now. Logy, this is Mr. Duke, and he runs the store here.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Logy. I've been assigned to the local branch's R&D department.
Ah, I see. Well, thanks for coming by. You're always welcome here. You still don't know much about this city, right? Well, now you know where to go when you get hungry. Technically, it's a bar, but I've been putting a lot of work into my menu, too.
That would be a lot of help. I still don't know anywhere to eat.
Well, now you do. Heck, you can even have dinner here tonight if you want. You're a man. Eat up.
But if we ate at your bar every day, Duke, we'd be, unable to move.
Well, I do cook for real manly men. Might be a bit much for a wisp of a girl like you.
You can eat well despite this season's poor crops? That's good to hear.
Well, I didn't mean to take up all your time. Sorry to stop you while you're on the job.
Oh, don't worry about it. All right, Mr. Duke. If you'll excuse us.
Yeah, good luck with your work. Take care of Logy, too.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duke. What a hearty man. But he seems easy to talk to. Perhaps I should stop by his bar later on.
So it's the ingredients place, okay. Right, well, I'm gonna stop here. Join me for the next episode where we'll hopefully get to our first battle, maybe? Let's see.